Hello everyone, I'm Vikram Madduri here. I'm an SAP architect, and in this session I'm going to give you an overview of S4 HANA Technical, that's ABAP for HANA. So this session is basically for those who are already got trained into ABAP, and any one of you would like to have training on ABAP or S4 HANA Technical or any of the SAP modules, then you can contact us at info@jsoftic.com, and or you can WhatsApp us your messages on 7842000555. Moving on to the modern ABAP language that we have for S4 HANA, we have basically some features which I'm going to focus on and discuss with you all in this session, which are the most important things to be discussed, and apart from what we already learned in ABAP. So I'm assuming that you already are into ABAP, and then from there I'm taking it forward. If at all, if you would like to go for a basic ABAP, you can contact us on our mail ID and we can do it. So now, expression oriented syntax is the first major feature that we have in ABAP on HANA, ABAP for HANA. Advanced table operations, we'll see in detail about what are the different advanced table operations that we have in ABAP for HANA when compared to the native HANA, basic ABAP, which we were using previously. So new data types and further declaratives have been introduced, and functional moderations in ABAP language also have been introduced in the ABAP for HANA. So here the power of SAP HANA with ABAP managed code pushdown. So this is one of the basic features that we have in HANA ABAP, where we have the serious views, which we are going to make use of. This is one distinct feature that we need to focus more on in our course or in our sessions training. So in this, like, we have the basic transactional, analytical, and search apps can be built based on a common optimized and standardized data model with ABAP serious views. So what exactly is the core data services that SAP has provided in HANA platform is what we're going to discuss more in detail later. And then the another most distinct feature that we have is the AMDPs. So broad coverage of SQL standards in OpenSQL and SAP HANA code breakouts using the ABAP managed data procedures, which we normally call as AMDPs, and CDS stable functions allowed to access the powerful native SAP HANA capabilities. So other than the CDS views and AMDPs, one more distinct feature that we see in S4 HANA ABAP is the modern and efficient programming model for all types of SAP Fiori business apps. Basically, for every version of SAP S4 HANA, if we observe, Fiori has been constantly been improved to make it more user friendly and easy to access the data into the apps. So in S4 HANA, on all devices, optimized for SAP S4 HANA, and based on new and proven technologies like CDS and BOPF and SAP Gateway, and including common cloud qualities like extensibility. Even though Fiori was existing in the previous versions as well, we see a lot of flexibility and a lot of additional features that have been included into the Fiori, and we can also observe that the communication between the data and the Fiori app for looking at the data is more enhanced compared to the previous versions. Now, the developer efficiency and quality assurance have also been increased, like superior open and extensible toolset for full-fledged ABAP development in Eclipse. So even when we see the Eclipse UI user interface, we can observe that certain things have been enhanced in the recent versions of SAP S4HANA. So advanced quality assurance tools and support for SAP HANA migration. So SAP S4HANA conversion test, troubleshooting, test seams and injections, unit testing, static code checks, and runtime monitoring. These are the things that have been introduced in this S4HANA latest version. So CVA and ATC are the popular ones that we have. We're going to look at that also in detail in the next coming sessions. Now, real-time programming and industrial Internet of Things. So ABAP channels infrastructure facilitates real-time user experience in ABAP, especially for event-driven interactive and collaborative use cases. So what does it exactly means is we have basically interacting with the real-time user experience. So we are focused more on giving real-time user experience. So how do we achieve this real-time user experience is what we're going to discuss in the coming sessions. And also it also is more focused on giving enhanced features on Internet of Things. So industrial Internet of Things is a happening thing in the market inside SAP and outside SAP as well. So based on the direct communication between the shop floor devices and ABAP systems are ensured through native support of WebSockets and TCP/IP connectivity within SAP channels. So we basically interact from the ABAP code to the language which has been used in the machinery on the shop floor. So those are the shop floor devices that we have. So how do we do that? We do that using the native support of WebSockets and TCP/IP connectivity. So this is more integrated with that, tightly integrated with the shop floor devices as well. And extensibility. There's a huge spectrum of capabilities that allows SAP S4 HANA and SAP Business Suite customers and partners to adapt standard business softwares to their business needs. So it ranges from business configuration flow, full-blown and key users in-app extensibility like user interface adaptation, custom fields and logic to inside by inside extensibility through SAP Cloud Platform. So this is something which is information for us, and this is all about the extensibility of the platform. So under the hood, now here the ABAP platform is a complete application development and runtime platform here, and the ABAP platform provides a rock solid and scalable server and effective programming environment for modern ABAP development built for the complete life cycle of business apps. The ABAP platform makes it easy to exploit SAP S4 HANA and build SAP Fiori apps, and is a continuously extended to serve new business scenarios. So now here, if we see the ABAP platform here, the ABAP platform is connecting with the SAP HANA DB or any other DB as well. And we have quality assurance, we have security, we have extensibility, developer efficiency, event-driven programming, and application and user interface services, common data model, modern ABAP programming have been introduced, and user centricity. With this, we can integrate all the SAP Business Suite, SAP S4 HANA on-premise editions, S4 HANA Cloud editions, Business Warehouse, and custom applications. These are all a part of the entire model. So now, coming to a common simple way of understanding the ABAP on HANA, we basically have a combination of multiple things included to the native ABAP, and it has been modeled in such a way that we can talk to any of the SAP S4 HANA software versions. So the new programming model has been used with the ABAP release 7.50. SPS01 obviously. So first only supporting the development of read-only Fiori apps, and then successively enhanced and improved within the following ABAP releases. The new ABAP programming model is based on proven technologies such as core data services for the data modeling and access. So OData protocol for the service exposure and the business objects processing framework for the transactional processing. So as I was discussing, the latest version is more enhanced. I'm going to show you in the next coming session the software, and also do the scenarios on the system, and you can observe the differences between the previous versions and the latest version. Now here, ABAP programming model for SAP Fiori big picture. So in this, what we have here is we have the HANA platform here, which has been talking to the NetWeaver platform with the SQL, and then you have the UI client here, wherein we have the user interface, and then the Fiori app comes here on top of it, and SAP Gateway, ABAP development application framework, and core data services are the part of the latest ABAP programming. So we have freestyle for templates used based UI development. So we'll have templates to design the design the pages interfaces. So OData protocol infrastructure uses SAP Gateway, and effective and efficient application development is done by the modern ABAP language and development tools. So transaction error event and draft handling services are being done by business objects processing framework, that is popularly called as BOPF, and one common modeling technology for all scenarios, that is core data services. So exploit SAP HANA features and performances, ABAP managed database procedures and CDS table functions. So in AS ABAP 7.50 SPS 0, the first ABAP version which has been released for HANA, starting with this release, the development of read-only SAP Fiori elements apps through easy OData services, exposure of CDS based data models was introduced. So such data can be enriched with domain specific annotations, so analytics, search, SAP Gateway and more. Now with the SPS 05, we have a batch input like SAP Fiori apps. Starting with this release, simple transactional SAP Fiori apps can be built using the CDS BOPF integration, where the CDS based BOPF frameworks handles for the transactional processing. So previously it was read only, and now it has been enhanced to the transactional processing. So we can basically do the transactions from the Fiori app, which in turn will be connecting to the server, and the replications are done at the server level. With SPS 02, the 7.51, interactive SAP Fiori apps with the draft handling has been introduced. So starting with this release, you can build more complex transactional SAP Fiori apps using the CDS based BOPF framework for the transaction and draft handling. So basically before getting into the session and before understanding or before learning the SAP S4 HANA technical, I would basically suggest everyone to do certain exercises which would help you a lot in your career in S4 HANA technical technical area. So here we have following the like we need to have a basic overview of CDS views for database artifacts, and CDS metadata extensions for UI annotations, and TCL for read query instances based, and we have BOPF standalone. We need to understand those basics of BOPF, and BOPF and CDS integration, and gateway integration with the CDS or BOPF, and then we have OData exposure and floor plan manager. Now when we are talking about the latest version, we don't need to know about the read-only OData calls to database, and business logic mixed with the technical aspects is also not required. Business logic mixed with the protocol specific also is not required. So benefits are like we have reuse CDS and DCL in SAP S4HANA, and lower TCD for the future. So minimal investment on technical protocol level is what are the benefits of the SAP S4HANA programming. So yeah, the investment areas again I'm discussing here. So in the slide above, we have just discussed about the preparation, right? So they are meant for application developments where the new ABAP programming model cannot be used. So the reasons for that may be that you are not yet into the S4 HANA platform. So the use of legacy write APIs and these are the things that we have. Okay, let me discuss that in more detail in the next session. And then we have the core data services. So basically what exactly is core data services? So this is a term you are going to be repeatedly listening, especially in the S4 HANA programming model. So where we have ABAP CDS provides a powerful data modeling infrastructure enabling advanced view building in the ABAP stack. So it is the go-to infrastructure for view building in ABAP and plays a central role in SAP S4 HANA, especially for the CDS based virtual data model and the new programming model of ABAP. So the new look also I'm going to show you in the next session. So this is basically a basic theoretical overview. I'm going to give you more overview on the system, live system in the coming session. Thanks for watching this video, and do subscribe to our video, and yeah, thank you.